secret he played already, plus the counterspell that is already in hand. Do you know if Jab's actually running 2 of either of his secrets, or is he just running 1 and 1?
I am not certain what his secret setup is. Ooh, Sniperino. Flamewaker straight up takes down that Leok with the Arcane Blast. And now Jab's in an interesting position because he could use his Arcane Missiles, and he chooses to go with it, but oof.
They just like the Smork.
Yeah, that was a Smork Missiles. And it does get some damage in, but does not remove minions into Dr. Boom. And just kind of give up on the ability of Asimov to ever survive. Jab with a little bit of a laugh there. This also is an awkward minion for Chalky to have in play against a mage as well, simply because it turns Jab's hero power into something that can kill any of his minions.
Oh no, did this Boombot hit the... Okay,
no,
I thought...
Face.
If that Boombot hit the Haunted Creeper, then all of a sudden, Chalky may have been forced to use his hero power to kill off that last Boombot.
So many animations. Ooh, there's Blingtron. This will potentially replace the Starving Buzzard.
If only that was on the other hand here.
Yeah. I got Starving Buzzard off of an effigy along with Kodo Rider off of a different effigy last week at one point, and I realized that Kodo Rider made beasts, and it was the greatest value board I've ever had in my life. I was using my hero power, killing things, making 3/5s, drawing cards, and I actually just I felt like what Trump's dream must be.
Did you Poison Blades?
Ooh, and an Ogre Wormhole. All right. So Poison Blade is pretty powerful here too. With the we saw this actually, I think, from Jab earlier with the
that his Acid Moss still exists. He could have actually traded and kept his minions alive here. Or do you think he actually just wants to?
I think he wants Acid Moss dead because he's playing High Main.
Mm-hmm. So he'll probably try to sneak in another hero power. Do you think he goes face with this Wormhole? Oh no!
Nope. He tried. He tried.
So this is the rule with Wormhole. You always attack the minions on board. Because I have such, or for my experience, I have such bad luck that it never goes where you want. So you
figured it out.
That's exactly.
You broke it, man. I'm gonna tell Blizzard. They gotta fix that. So because you ruined it. So this is a snake trap here from Chalky. So Jab is sending his minions directly to the face. Ooh!
It does end up hitting the High Main. That was a great hit.
Ragnaros with a nice snipe of that High Main, and hoping this boom. Ooh!
So is this
4,
lethal?
5, 6, 7, 8? The kill command is going to get counterspelled if he casts it. So there actually is not lethal just yet. Mm-hmm. There's 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. There's actually lethal if Wormhole hits the right thing.
But does he take the chance? If he hits the Ragnaros, he could lose.
Yeah, this is literally a 50-50 if he decides to attack face, whether he wins or not.
What do you think? Does Chalky go for it? The 50-50 to hit face. If he hits Ragnaros, he gives Jab the opportunity to come back and win this game.
No, he chooses to just pass, and I think that's a pretty nice safe bet here. But Jab gets a chance to spin the wheel with Spellslinger. Bash! Ooh, but the Loatheb! The Loatheb shut down the bash. He cannot get anything from that Spellslinger that could really have any impact here. Jab is he's going to die here. There's no spell he can get from Spellslingers, and I believe this is going to be moving on to another game. So Chalky avoids the sweep, is able to take the win with the Hunter deck Frostbolt. Even things like Arcane Missiles, when paired with Flamewaker, can do a lot of damage very quickly. And it is ooh, that's an interesting card.
That is a handlock. It's a fireball.
As Jab gets that reincarnate, that's a couple of interesting applications. He can potentially reincarnate his own Mad Scientist to just get a secret. It can also be used on an opposing Twilight Drake to reduce it to 1 health, because it comes back and does not get the battle cry effect.
And it looks like a Twilight Drake is exactly what's going to come out.
This reincarnate is going to be huge. We see a smile creep across Jab's face.
Now, here's the question. Does he realize
I think
how
he does.
the interaction works?
We are going to see this happen. It is reincarnate on Twilight Drake.
Chalky is probably not going to be happy about this.
And there it is, the one health Drake, thanks to that reincarnate. No battle cry when it comes into play from the reincarnate effect. So
now, what do you think about Jab actually trading in the scientist here in order to proc the secret, not only to get the secret on board, but it also pulls the secret out of his deck, which could be very important too, so that way he doesn't draw into it. He already drew into his mirror entity.
He was considering playing that unstable portal, and I believe would have been going with the exact play that you're talking about there, but decides against it. And there's another Twilight Drake.
This one, unfortunately, can
Jab's second Spell Slinger. No, not there.
Unstable portal. Now imagine he gets an Owl or Spellbreaker here. Fugin!
Ooh. If Jab could borrow Zixo's deck, he'd have a really, really powerful
hey, he does
unstable portal
he does have another unstable portal.
That's true.
In
That's
his
true.
deck.
And with how things have been going for Jab this weekend off some of those, it could happen.
There's a reason it is called Casino Mage. So taking a look at Chalky's...
Staring back at him, looking all gross.
Hey, Brian, that is a beautiful fireball.
Ooh. All right.
Goes, depending on...
Doomguard.
No, he loses the Defender of Argus. That could be a crucial card, not being able to ton up the Ancient Watcher. Now Chalky not only needs to find a way to draw into some healing, but he will probably need a Sun Fury Protector.
So there's 11 points of burn, plus this Arcane Missile. This could just end the game. If Arcane Missiles goes face any of them, the game is over.
Nope, no. One more.
Oh, and there it is. One goes to the face, the final missile. And then with the spell power, Jab fires off both of these. And I have to wonder, did Chalky make a mistake there by choosing to kill Fugin rather than the Azure Drake? Because the Azure Drake actually represented